Hello, thank you everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing the test reading like I had been doing for myself. I am here again. I want a big thank you to Taven at the Quirky Lotus here in Spartanburg, South Carolina. She's been very good to me, and all of her staff has been wonderful. And if you can come see this place, they have a lot to offer. So I'm going to be starting. This is my test reading for me. Let's see. This is the love reading for me because we're doing the test run for the week of February 19th, 2022. This is for you. Also, if you have Gemini, Libra, or Venus in either your sun, rising, or, Aries in your Venus. Those are the three notable signs and placements I find for the love readings. So this is the angel answer card. This will answer whatever question we have at the end. Let's go with whatever feels right. Put it aside. Let's get a romance angel card for us. Romance angel card. Well, we got two. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So, So we're calling in our soulmate if you have one of those placements. I'm going to move some of the cards out of the way as we go. So you can see what's here a little bit, but you get the idea. So we're going to start with, and I haven't been using them a lot, the Silver Witchcraft Tarot, sorry. Okay, tell us more for those of us, Gemini, Libra, or Aries. Tell us more. The Empress. Well, I would have to say if we're calling in our soulmate, this is a good thing because the Empress is the mother of all the zodiac. She is she's the one who is traditionally seen as very fruitful, abundant. She usually has a harvest in the background. She's usually pregnant. And so she is making things happen. And as you see, I'm here making things happen. I'm going to get more cards on this because a couple of things. Rabbits always make me think of procreating. It doesn't necessarily have to be, literal procreation. It could be creating a business, a YouTube channel, like I am here, But I see I want to say the eagle, but it's not. I don't think it's the eagle. Falcon, maybe. But these are birds of prey, and they are able to see things, and they are very good at honing in on what they need to sustain themselves. She also has this ribbon, which to me always implies that there has been or could be some loose attachment to the person that you're here for, or that it has to do with, i.e. for this case, the soulmate. And what do we have here? What came out is the World and the Page of Swords. So the World card traditionally is the woman coming out like a rebirth, being brought out again. Page of Swords could be us because Gemini and Libra are both air energies. Page of Swords, kind of blunt, can be a little tactless with what they say. But if you notice, she also has a book here. And she's holding that sword up. And the book, I'm not sure, but I would say the book is being placed here. So I want to say that you're learning about doing something in the world new. And there may be actually someone who's helping you. So when we're talking about the Empress and birthing something new, this could be, because it's a love reading, I'm going to say that the world with the Page of Swords could be speaking to us being out in the world as someone different. For example, I don't know why I keep wanting to say i.e., which is for example, but I don't know if everybody would understand what I even meant by that. So the example to me is coming out like as a new couple, as a different person, possibly as the younger of two people in a relationship. We'll see what else comes out here, but I say the younger, we have the mature tree and the little sapling. We have the young man, the young child, and the older woman. So to me, there's definitely some age difference here. Let's see, what else? Excuse me. And I don't know if any of you have this issue, but I have to say that learning how to do all this has been an adventure, to say the least. I am filming on the full moon, which started really well, as you can tell. And yes, that is a Pokemon Band-Aid. I do love my Pokemon. So let's see. Tell us more. Tell us more for those of us Gemini, Libra, or Aries. Six of Pentacles. Finding a balance. Well, it's, you know, I hadn't thought about this until just now, but this is what's coming to mind when I said finding a balance. Here's a book, and here's the sword. And the swords in the tarot deck are thoughts. And to me, and I said about finding a balance, and to me, it's almost like I do have some issues with speaking before I think. I've gotten much better, but I don't always catch it. And as someone who has moved drastically, almost 1,000 miles from my original home, I have to say that my words and what should come out, the thoughts, are very different, because if I was to stop and think and write them down, they'd probably be different than what I was thinking, because I would be making sense of it at the same time. And in some strange way, I find the Six of Pentacles is balance. And I have a feeling that this is about a relationship and finding balance. Maybe it's because one of you is much older, maybe, you know, much younger, or just very much Gemini. Sorry. You know, but there is something to do with balance. And I'm inclined to change decks. I don't know why, but I am. Usually there's a reason, and it's because I'm very literal. So we're going to be moving to the Dark Mansion Tarot. And I did shuffle them before. Strength. Could be dealing with a Leo, or this could be just having the strength to do this, to work on a relationship. You know, it talked about, you know, calling in your soulmate and expressing your love, and all those things have really to do with being intimate in a, you know, and allowing yourself to be there. And I did say allowing yourself to be intimate, and I don't mean in the physical sense, I mean in the emotional sense. And the Ten of Wands comes out. And I think that a lot of us, of course, with what's been going on in the world, we have been carrying a certain amount of burdens that we may not want to share, and we've been holding back in some way. But this is talking about, you know, the Strength card, and then this came out, is having the strength to unburden, to expose yourself in some way, not literally exposing yourself, mind you, but to allow yourself to show emotion. Eight of Pentacles, working at it and enjoying it. So I feel like if you're calling in your soulmate, if you're doing all the affirmations, you're working at it and you're enjoying, because you may be seeing. Let's ask more about that Eight of Pentacles, because my gut feeling is that the Eight of Pentacles is here is because we're enjoying, you know, this learning stage maybe about this other person. Could be Capricorn, could have Capricorn in the chart, or maybe we're enjoying. The Devil card couldn't say that we're enjoying maybe taboo topics or subjects, or maybe we're learning about somebody about things that maybe we wouldn't normally talk about, you know. As I always say, that card talks about, you know, the codependent, alcoholic, workaholic, just anything that's not generally acceptable. Tell us more. Yeah, Page of Swords, again, very much that Page of Swords energy. And now, remember I had said about finding balance? Look at how he is focused on his sword. Very focused on his sword. And I'm talking about finding balance because, like I said, it's that thinking about what you say before you say it. And to me, this is almost like you will find this person, and as you find this person, you may think more about what you say before you say it. You know, there's more thought before the mouth opens. Yeah, always a good thing, right? This is from the Essential Tarot. This is that the cards that were from one of the first decks when I very first started the channel. And I just love them. Let's see, a couple more cards here. Oh, we got a whole bunch. Judgment, going to be making a decision. The Magician, making a decision. You know, this could be about creating that relationship. And, you know, when creating a relationship, the Page of Swords could speak to the fact that we are creating a relationship where we are able to be ourselves and maybe talk about those things that we can't help ourselves but want to talk about. Ten of Rods, the second time the Ten of Rods has come out. Do you realize this? The Ten of Rods is the Ten of Wands, unburdening ourselves. Page of Pentacles, possibly with a younger earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This also could be just a new way of doing things, learning a new way, possibly with someone who you will eventually marry. It doesn't have to be in the traditional sense of marriage. And the Four of Swords is about contemplation and meditation. So a lot of this, I think, doesn't happen until we do that, because we really have to focus and think about what do we really want, because you can't bring in your soulmate until you know what you want in a soulmate, which, I don't know about you, is not an easy task, because I say, well, I want him to be kind and I want him to be nice and I want to be this, but at the same time, I want him to be able to debate and do mental gymnastics with me, you know? So there's that kind of, you know, where do you find a mid-ground, and how do you ask for that? Or do you just let the universe decide? Tell me if you want in the comments below. Let's get a Keeper of the Light Oracle card. Oh, we got two. Radha, Soul Flame, rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. This to me talks about the Page of Swords, learning how to be ourselves, a better version of ourselves. This talks to the Ten of Wands about putting down the burden, you know, about being okay and opening up ourselves to being who we really are. We also got Elmora, Awakening Presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. So to me, this is that borderline on what I was talking about being intimate, emotionally available, but knowing when and how. And I think that's something that's going to be very personal for each of you. And I think that the Four of Swords speak to that, because you have to know who you are before you can give or expose who you are to someone else. And don't go exposing yourself and blaming me. Okay, so in here is our angel answer card, way under here. So, what was your question? I'm going to think of a question because I'm kind of curious. I don't know. Let's see. Recovery. Wow. Well, we did have the Devil card and the Four of Swords. So maybe all this is as we recover. We get to this after recovering. So thank you very much for being here. I always feel like I should say something else. I would like to do more. I have gotten some new equipment and I'm trying very hard to use everything so that I can give you better, more in-depth readings. But I'm having some issues with uploading still, so bear with me, because I would really like to pull more cards on recovery. I'm holding back only because we did get the Ten of Wands twice. We did get the Four of Swords, and we also got the Devil card, Strength card. So a lot of this is us learning how to be better versions and maybe recovering from a loose involvement with someone who we may have thought was our perfect partner. So, okay. Thank you very much for being here. If you enjoyed the reading, please let me know. Give me a thumbs up. And if you have any comments, please leave them. I answer everyone. Thank you. Bye.